Hey folks, William here, LRB Adventures. So we have ventured off to Disney's Hollywood Studios today. We are actually going to backyard Roundup for lunch today. Well, lunch, I can say it's about 4 o'clock now. And then we're going to go ahead and head on back. And we can actually check in, do early check-in, I guess, here in about 5 minutes. And we'll kind of let you know how long it's going to take us to, once we do our check-in, how long it takes us to be seated. But I'm pretty excited about it. The park, now this is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Expected it to be a little bit busier, but it's not complaining. It's a Tuesday afternoon, so let's see how this goes. Come along. So as we wait for our dinner, we have stopped into Mickey's Hollywood, just giving you some sights and sounds and some views of actual Halloween merchandise. Pretty much you're going to see a lot of this at every theme park. Magic Kingdom seems to have a little bit more than everyone else, but in general, this is going to be a lot of the same things, of course, that you're going to be able to see everywhere. And I am putting up just a few of the prices. That way you can see exactly kind of how they are going to flow. I am going to get this backpack. I am not really big into Spirit jerseys, but my family is. They do love these, even for the little ones. And Stitch as a spider, pretty cool. So if you're looking for something for Halloween with Disney on it that lights up, makes noise, trust me, you can find it at any of the locations. This jersey I kind of like. Ursula's cool. That's cool. There's so many different things and choices to be able to get. Just wanted to give you a shot of these while we waited for our reservation. This is a Haunted Mansion chess set. I did purchase this item. It lights up pretty neat. This is one of the theme parks that I can just come and walk around and listen to the actual soundtracks playing. Glenn Miller playing. Now a lot of people won't know that, but of course, In the Mood is the name of the song. It's actually just a great tune. So I really enjoy it. Had to throw that in there. If you ever get a chance just to sit back and listen to the music here, it is wonderful because it is a time period type thing. Also, at Christmas time, the music here, to me personally, is probably the best when it comes to a period music. So we are now back entering Toy Story Land. We are literally about 20 minutes away from the reservation, so we've already checked in, done our online check-in, and who knows, maybe we'll get called back right on time. So it's now right at 4 o'clock. Our reservation's at 4:20, so pretty stoked about it. And the one thing, remember I had said just a little while ago that the crowds look fairly low. They may have, but when you start looking at wait times, Rock and Roller Coaster is 1 hour and 75 minutes, or 175 minutes that is. And then we were looking at Tower of Terror. It was right at a little over an hour and 10 minutes. Slinky Dog Dash was actually 60 minutes, not too bad. So we actually are going to partake in something once we get done. But then that will be, of course, after our meal. So we are heading in, of course, right at the beginning of Toy Story Land. As if we look behind me, of course, there's Woody. Rex talking up in front of me. This is so cool. So we are at Roundup Rodeo now. And again, it's going to be the first experience here. I think it's really cool. The neat thing about it is we got this reservation about an hour ago. So that just goes to... Yeah, that just happened. The neat thing about it is we did just get this reservation just an hour before we came. So that will let you know, chance that you may always get it the day of, just because of the cancellation policy. So we're going to go in and let's see how this goes.
Ride a horse to their table today?
I don't think I do. Thank you very much for asking.
Of course, if y'all want to meet me at the sheriff's badge, I'll be right behind y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. My rest is going to be the
Hello, the backyard. If we need to use the outhouse, they're directly behind us. And we're all honorary toys here. So we're going to be keeping an ear out for Sarge. If he tells us that anyone's approaching the rodeo, especially Sid, we're all going to fix.
Thank you.
Hi, Toy.
Talking about the restaurant itself, we're all you care to enjoy location, and that means that every single item in your menus it's included. We can have as much food as many times as we need, okay?
Excellent.
Which is the Rootin' Tootin' tomato salad, the Rex's romaine and kale salad, and the Wheezy's watermelon salad. Here's when I need your help. I need to choose 4 sides from the section called Reach for the Sides. The section holds 8 sides in total. We're choosing just 4 to start with. Once we have these 4 that we choose at the table, we're good to go and we can change them for the ones that we haven't tried, or we can just keep getting one of the same ones. What I'm trying to say is, once we choose the first 4, there's no many rules, and we can just keep adding and adding and adding more, okay?
No sense of getting things we don't need.
That's right. All right. Yeah. Even better now, we also have a little salmon option that we can add to our meals. There is no extra price, and if you like salmon, please give it a try. It's delicious. And also, just to finish, there's drinks on the back of your menu. So I'm gonna move this for you. Sure. So we've got some non-alcoholic drinks on top, alcoholic drinks on the bottom. I personally really enjoy the Molly's Frozen Iced Tea, which is a frozen Arnold Palmer. Some people add liquor to that one, but you don't really have to. If you're looking for some alcoholic drinks, I will highly suggest the Winnie Whiskey Lemonade with Jack Daniels, and you definitely can go wrong with that one. However, all the Coke products are also included. Excellent. And that's about it. Thank you very, very much for listening to my podcast. Thank you. It's a pleasure, okay?
So we have already been seated at the Roundup Rodeo, and I keep calling it Andy's or Woody's Roundup Rodeo, but it is just Roundup Rodeo, and it is in Andy's backyard, okay? And the place is really neat in here. What did they tell us? If they say Sid's coming, we're all supposed to freeze or hide. So when that happens in here, I'm going to try to get that for you. We did get our cheddar biscuits already. These look great. They do have a jam with it. What was the jam? Sweet pepper jelly is what that is. And then we have 3 different salads that came along also. And that's what we start out with. We'll put these in here when we show each one of these down at the bottom. And our server, Oswald, yes, believe it or not, Oswald is our server, has been phenomenal. He has pretty much answered every question that we've had and have given us great service. So we are tickled to death. This is going to be one nice experience.
Start of the show. We also have our Weezy's watermelon salad. We've got our Rex's romaine and kale salad.
Excellent.
And then last but not least, we have a rootin' tootin' tomato salad as well.
Great.
Fantastic. Let me help you with your plates.
Paper plates.
Yes, they're not so paper plates. Drinks are coming in just 1 second. Okay, thank you. You're very welcome.
I will apologize in advance for the color of the food. Just because of the red, green, and yellow lights in here, it does throw it off.
Alright, the first customer is approaching the driveway. Place it in a jar for something cold and yellow.
Root and tomato salad. It's got cucumbers, pickled red onions, white balsamic vinaigrette. And then you have the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly. Rex's romaine and kale salad, apples, dried cranberries, pumpkin seeds, green goddess dressing, and then Weezy's watermelon salad.
So what was this drink you got?
Hardy Source Rex. It's lemonade and strawberry puree.
So, as we were getting through our salads, okay, we were going down through, they started to bring out the main course. And when they did, they put us at a 2-top, okay? And once they bring out your salads, and you get 4 sides that come with it, I'm going to give you a pan through this. There's no room. There's no room for a movement on this table. That's the only downside so far, okay? Everything else has been wonderful. The service has been great. The food is wonderful. It's just there's no room on the table. Elbows to the wall and table. But other than that, okay, the food is phenomenal. So we're going to check in a little bit and start going through this and enjoy a little bit of it, and we'll get back with you. As you can see, there is plenty of food on the table. Not a lot room for anything else. The food is very good, really good. But as you can tell, also the lights, where they keep changing color and the type of lights they are playing havoc with the camera. I am trying to make it look as good as I possibly can, but it's really hard to overcome those lights.
You gotta wait till morning is done. You gotta wait till morning is done.
We are kind of finishing up our meal. We were kind of finished when it began, just for the fact there's so much food. As you saw, the whole spread, okay? The atmosphere in here is out of this world, first of all. The food, we have not gotten anything that wasn't just wonderful. It was good. Everything's been really, really good. The brisket, okay? The one thing I can say about the brisket is for all of you people that love barbecue and good grill work, the brisket literally melts in your mouth. The flavor profile, the rub on it, everything has a great taste to it and very, very tender, out of this world. The salmon was phenomenal. We couldn't ask for anything more. The chicken, great also, okay. But those two things, I could keep going on and on when it comes down to the ribs were phenomenal also. The chicken was too. But the two standouts that just blew my mind, of course, was the salmon and the brisket. The brisket literally will melt in your mouth. And for the price, we're going to leave a whole structure in here for you. First of all, when you get all the sides that start coming out with the cheddar biscuits and the pepper jelly, which is out of this world. This, okay, with the jelly can be itself a dessert, I guess is the best way to put it. But we've yet to see dessert yet. And there were still, 4 or 5 more sides four more sides, the corn on the cob. There was a few other things that we didn't even try because, goodness, we couldn't. There's just so much food. The only thing we asked for more was the salmon because we had just got a little bit to try to see if we would like it, and we thought it was phenomenal, so we asked for more. Now, all of this, you can ask for more, but you're not going to need to. There is quite a bit of food. The baked beans. We found great big chunks of brisket in the baked beans, seasoned just well. They remind me of a really good, a hearty cowboy bean, like they have at Hoop-de-Doo Review. So keep that in mind. The coleslaw was wonderful. The macaroni and cheese, great. There was nothing we had that was not good. And we still have the dessert coming. Wow, this looks so weird. But again, kind of looks like close encounters of the third kind. They're about to, beam me up, I guess. But it's really neat. And I think ham, is right behind me if you can't tell. And if you look on this side, the Prospector. Okay, Prospector Pete, right? Just a really neat, the theming is out of this world. You couldn't ask for any better. So we're going to wait for dessert. And I'm also going to put pricing structure and the menu in there for you. That way you can see it. But the only downside that we had was our table was too small. Now, if you had one plate on both sides, but all of the sides come in different little bowls, it didn't take long to fill up. But that's a hurdle we can get over, not a problem. I think that's a great problem to have, is there's too much food to put on the table. So we'll check back with you once we get our dessert and before we head out, okay?
We have a juvenile intrusion. Sin is approaching the rodeo. I repeat, sin is approaching the rodeo. Entitled to the center.
Move her down, y'all.
I've always wanted to send one off into the sunset. Who wants to ride the pony?
Sid Phillips, get back here and apologize to your sister.
Oh, man. Do I have to?
Well done.
Shoo! We made it! We made it! You did it!
Cheesecake, and then last but not least, I decided to bring a little forky for y'all to take a look at it and eat it. It's a dark chocolate cake on the bottom and a sugar cookie on top.
Is that the kids' dessert?
That's right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Excellent. Enjoy your choice. All right,
thank you.
Pleasure.
Dessert has been served. Now this is the chocolate. Pretty much tastes like your chocolate cream pie. Staple, just fine. The next one, this is a strawberry and peach cream pie, okay? I've already tasted these. That's why I'm doing it again. Phenomenal. Those two flavors combining, out of this world. Now this here, our server, Oswald, actually told us about this one. It is a lemon and blueberry. Okay, and the flavor profile kind of jumps off the plate. You get that really strong tart from the lemon, but the blueberry kind of levels it out and brings that sweetness in. It is actually really good. I recommend this. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Out of this world. And then, what did you say Forky was all about? This was the children's. So it's a sugar cookie with chocolate cake and buttercream. Can't go wrong with it. It's good. What a really good experience we've had so far. The cast members here are out of this world. First of all, a shout out to our server, Oswald. Awesome. Great job. It was a wonderful time. Also, as we go down this, the meal was wonderful. There's a lot of food. You cannot walk into this facility and then walk back out and say you didn't get full. If you didn't, that's your fault. Just for the fact that there's a lot of food and many options, okay? And we'll have the breakdown of the menu in here also. Now, there was 2 adults here. We were at 102.70 is what our final bill came to. And for everything that you get and the atmosphere, everything in here is out of this world. It's been fun, exciting, and the cast members make it a little bit of that too. So when we came in, they did give us the option, okay, that we could ride a horse in, or we could just walk. We did choose to walk, okay, but you can use, it's basically a broom with a horse's head on it to ride back in here, like you were if you were 6 years old in Andy's backyard. So with that being said, oh, by the way, this is still basically one of your newest restaurants on property, and there are no discounts at this point in time, and probably after they've been open a year, maybe a year and a half, you'll start seeing those. But at this point in time, there's still no discounts. Didn't bother us one bit. We seem to be pleased with everything we got. Price-wise, for $45 a head, not too bad, really. It's not for all that you get on Walt Disney World property. Plus, you're sitting in Andy's backyard. It is the coolest thing. We'll give you a little bit more shots before we leave, and then we're going to head out.
How you doing, sir? Well. Awesome. Very good.
Hi guys, have a great day.
And now, folks, it's my pleasure to introduce the roughest, toughest rider in the West. Do the dino and get a big roar for the one you brought.
Fíjate, yo como mucho que esto pegado.